Hey, Calvin here, and welcome back to Digimon World. Quick recap, finally got Monochromon to join the city and upgrade the shop, and so now we're finally getting around to going into the drill tunnel, and we're just helping to carry out some dirt right now that they're digging up. And then, after a couple of days pass, we'll be able to actually get through the tunnel. So for the time being, we're just gonna continue with bringing this dirt out. Yes. Which actually, this is obviously a pretty boring part of the game, so I'll probably skip right here. Alright, so this is the thing that happens. Your Digimon apparently gets tired, even when you only have 1 or 2 trips left. So you gotta let him rest first. Which, whatever. I believe I should be able to just go back to the city. Which actually I got plenty of cash to buy more autopilots with, so I'll just go ahead and use one of those. And he's a good boy, so he took it. Sometimes your guy refuses to take stuff like that and you have to scold him. Well, you don't always have to scold them, but sometimes if you just try again, they'll do it. So we'll go back here to Digimon's house, and we'll rest on the little cardboard chair thing. Yeah, actually, you notice Punimon's not here anymore. But I think I'll rest here. Yeah, because Punimon's hanging out over in the new item shop now. If I remember correctly, I think he actually gives you like some tips about recruitment and items and stuff like that too now. I wish there was an actual like gauge somewhere that told you like how tired your guy is. It's one of the things that's so annoying about like the tiredness stat in this game is there's no way to tell how tired they are like until the little sweat drop pops up over their head. And now he's gotta go poop. Thankfully we're already back in town, so. Yeah, watch now that I just went through all that trouble to get porta potties and not even gonna need them. So hopefully just resting the one time will be enough. Yeah, actually the Mount Panorama area I mentioned earlier is where you get 2 of your other item shop upgrades from. You get Patamon and Biomon. Both of them upgrade the item shop. And then also once I get access to Mount Panorama, that'll also open up like just about the rest of the island to me. Yeah, I think the way that I initially get access to Mount Panorama is after you fight Meramon, there's like an earthquake and there's like a landslide outside of the cave and it opens up a path to get to the mountain. But then, like I said, after like a certain amount of time passes, you can also get a shortcut through the tunnel here. Yeah, literally had one thing left. Couldn't have toughed it out for that one more pile. Alright, so I wound up not needing the porta potties for this after all, but they're handy to have anyway. Especially now that I'm going to be accessing further parts of the island now. I mean, like, they have bathrooms set up all over the island, but it's just so much more convenient to be able to use one of the porta potties. And my guy's hungry now. Hopefully he's still getting full off of a giant meat. Yeah. Let's give him a little extra with mushrooms. And there we go. Yeah, I think your guys' diet might actually be also affected by like just what you normally give them. Because like a lot of champions you need like sirloins for, which is the next type of meat you can get. But like if you just keep giving them like giant meats and Digimon mushrooms and stuff, then they'll usually seem to be pretty content with those. I mean, like, I've had Digimon that normally take a lot of food and like just give them like a meat or a mushroom or something and they'll get full from that. I think we're finished moving out most of the dirt. Our job is going well, thanks. Please wait a little more. So it should be about 2 days like in-game time until they're done. So in the meantime, I gotta figure out what else to do. I think there's actually another area over in the like tropical jungle area that I could access, but I'll probably just spend 2 days training or something. Yeah, while we're here, might as well fight some Gugurimon, get some experience in there. Because another factor for evolving into certain things is, I might have mentioned before, but some of them you actually need to fight a certain number of times, like on top of your stat requirements. Yeah, it's the one downside of Magma Bombs, it's really slow. Wow. Yeah, hit them all with a heat laser. Yeah, 2 of them here are going flat now, you can see. So now they do much less damage. I think they take more damage too. Ah, that's right, Magma Bomb can confuse enemies. I just saw one of them attacked the other one. That's another thing that's really nice with heat lasers, like, you don't need to actually see the full animation for using it. It's like once it gets set off, it'll just keep going even if you get attacked. And we should be able to finish off most of them like this. Ooh. Go Solar Ray. And bam. 1,000. Nice. Centaurimon learned something? I was injured. Ah. After I just put those band-aids away too. Yeah, he took some decent damage during that fight, so like I said. I could probably walk back pretty quick, but actually no, autopilot's really unnecessary. Let me just run back and go get a band-aid out for him. Or, you know, bandage, whatever. bandage. Yeah, we'll see if he actually takes it the first time. Yeah, it cures wounds and some sickness. So, whatever. Oh, he took it. He's a good boy. I guess technically I could have praised him there, but whatever. And I think I will go spend the rest of the day training. I forget what I needed to work on to get Andromon though. I think it was defense and brains, if I remember correctly, and MP. So basically every other stat. So I can work on MP and defense together at the waterfall. Or I can get defense and brains from the punching glove. I'll do the waterfall for a bit. Tiny defense boost, but now he's tired, of course. Yeah, I think for like every hour that you rest, it basically just gives you like one more hour to do stuff. So like for example, if your guy's tired and like you need to do like 2 training sessions before you go to sleep or something, then you need to make sure that you have 4 hours available so that you can sleep 2 of them in order to use those next 2. Something like that. I don't know. Like I said, the tiredness stat is very weird, unpredictable, and now he's actually sleepy. So I guess shouldn't be too much time I have to cut out of this episode, so I guess I'll end things there, and I will be back in a bit with more. So now that I finally got Monochromon out of the way, we'll actually be able to make some real progress. So soon enough, it'll be time to go up to Mount Panorama. In the meantime, I'll probably just do some training. And yeah, so that should be what's in store for the next episode or 2. So I'll see you around.